Okay, let me check if I'm live on both the channels, so on Twitter and on YouTube. So wait for a second. Oh, I guess I am live. First live now. We are back building indexer for a cross protocol with NVO indexer. So join in. I guess we I guess we are testing the handlers I wrote yesterday. No. So join in. Post it on YouTube. I'm live. Okay. I'm live on both the channels. Yes, let me restart the timer. And zoom. No, I'm not gonna zoom in. You guys can check this on GitHub. I'll link that in the chat. So you can check it out and see for yourself what we are doing. You see, this is the indexer and these are the tasks. Right now I want to get this completed, funds deposited tests, then price integration, but I'm not sure how to go about it right now. Price integration, I think I'm also gonna write handlers for older older versions of this function. So we have v3 funds deposited and filled v3 relay, those two events. So I want to write it. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me hide this. Let's add those two tasks, which is filled v3 relay handler and v3 funds deposited handler. So these two handlers are important. Which we should write. Okay, now this part, ignore this for now. This is the first test. I kept the boilerplate code or the example as it is, so I can reference it, how to use it. And yes, in the first we am handling, so let me explain you. These, where is readme? Yeah, these two events are emitted for a single intent. So punch deposited is created when someone wants to bridge an asset, and filled relay is emitted when the relayer bridges that assets on the destination chain. So these two handlers are uh, sides of the same coin. Like, so I created the intent in this way. Right now it has all the functions, uh, all the details that I need about the intent. So first is ID. This is for database. This is not the deposit ID. Deposit ID is saved next. Deposit ID is generated by the across team or the across API, and that is used in the function call. So that's here. Then filled is the flag for checking if intent is filled or not. Then depositor and recipient, it's simple. The person sending the funds is depositor, person receiving the fund is the recipient. Then chain ID is the chain ID of chain where depositor was made. Destination chain ID is chain ID for destination chain. Rest is pretty self-explanatory, but let's see. These are two transaction hashes. These are timestamps. Yeah, relay is, so if you go through across protocol docs, you'll see there is something called exclusive relay, and which allows that relay uh, to fill the intent in the particular deadline. If it doesn't, then that intent can be filled by other relays, but that's not very good for their score. Right now, I guess across protocol creates a score for each relayer and how they are performing. So that if a relayer misses chance to fill the intent, then they get this issue, which is the score going down, and they may not get exclusivity to fill the intent. So what I have done is I have filled for exclusive layer and then resolved by. So what resolved by does is, if exclusive layer misses the chance to fill the intent, then the address of other relay is recorded here. So that's why we have like exclusive relay and resolved by these two fields. Next is just about tokens, it's token address, token amount, then token amount with the precision. So if it's 18 decimal and value is like 2 2 5 17 zeros, the precision value will be 2.5. And then input amount USD is basically USD value of those tokens. So that's the thing here. And now that I explained you this, let me go to event handler. Event handlers. In the funds deposited, we generate an event ID for the database. Then we check if that ID is already there or not. My assumption right now is deposit ID for each intent will be different or unique. But if that's not the case, then all of this logic just goes away. That's why I have this if statement which checks if my logic is wrong or not. Then we are creating the intent. We need all the fields, so that's why we have like bunch of undefined. We'll set these values in next part, which is filled relay handler. Okay. Once we have the intent, we just set that intent in the DB. For filled relay handler, we are doing the same, generating the event ID, then getting the intent from the database and checking if that intent exists. If it doesn't, then we just return. Otherwise, we update the values. So these are two simple handlers. Now test. Test is very similar. There are things like this, mockdb.createDB, which are things that NVO team has created, and things like this, create mock event, then process event. All these are helper functions for us for testing. Okay. Now I have written a test for funds deposited. Next is filled relay. That's the next event handler for which we need to write tests. So let's start with creating MockDB. We can do step by step. So let's write all the steps first and then write the code. First step is create initial intent process that intent, then create filled relay event to update it, process that event, first step is create funds deposited event, process that intent, then create filled relay event, process that event, and now we have assertions. Okay, we can copy this part about for creating the event, and also for processing the event. We need to change this to mockdb initial. Now we have this part. One thing is we need to change this destination chain ID, because it might be different. It will be different. And yesterday I asked the team if I can set a custom chain ID. I I haven't checked if they replied. Let me check. It's on Discord, so you guys can go there and see. Okay, let me share that also, the Discord invite. So you can go there and see it. Okay, so team Dimitri from the team said we can we can set the mock we can set the chain ID when we create the mock event. So we created the mock event. Can we access it? Dot chain ID. What does it say? So you saw issue is this: cannot assign chain ID because it's read-only property. Test gen help us create mock event. It returns a type. Can we go to that type? Yeah. Okay. Let's go to this type. Give me a second. I'm asking a question to the team. Let's see if we have chain. Okay, we do have a type called chain ID. So where are we using it? Are we using, I don't even know if we are using it anywhere. So this is the event, unique identifier for blockchain network where event occurred. In the helpers, do we have anything related to chain ID? Yeah, we do have it, but again, it's read only, read only, read only. So, okay, this I want to see where process event. Okay, that's good, I think, because what they're saying is we can pass this and then chain ID. Instead of doing this, we can set, let's see if we are, if I'm correct or not. For now, dot skip, we can skip it, skip this test. Let's see, chain, So what I want to do is const chain id equal to 42161, then pass it here, and I guess it should fail. Let's see. Pnpn test. Okay, now can we do chain id dot to string, and it should work. Okay, let's see what is the actual chain id. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why we didn't get the console log. Processing event on multiple chains is not supported yet. Okay, process object dot process event. Okay, I guess this is not. Okay, we can remove it and still run the test, and I'm pretty sure it will fail at this point, right? Because expected is 42161, and what we will actually get is 1. Yes, you see. Again, I am messaging the team on Discord, so you guys can go on the Discord and just watch watch their responses there. Okay, so this is not our issue. let's go to now. Okay, so you see, processing event on multiple chains is not supported yet. Okay, we can ignore that for now. I guess our event ID will be 1 1. So 1 underscore 1, then deposit ID, and then depositor, which means, okay, let me fix the, we can fix it using this. Next is this, right? Here destination chain ID will be 1, so we won't get any error. Now we can process the event. Let's put it here. Now we need to create the next event, which is this one. Do we have input tokens? Yeah, we have input output amount, chain repayment chain ID. We can just set it to something. Let's create it, const filled relay event equal to across protocol spoke pull filled relay create mock event. Okay, input token, output token, input amount, output amount, repayment chain ID, origin chain ID, deposit ID, fill deadline, exclusivity relay, exclusive relay, depositor, recipient. Okay, it has almost all of the things we need, but we also need message hash. Ethos dot 0 0 hash. Then we have last is relay Oh, sorry. Let's see what it expects. We can go back to filled relay, then create relay, create mock event id, an array of three strings, one big two big ends, two strings. Okay, with that we are done here. So let me think about it. Okay, I'm back. S- Can we do mock event? Create mock event. Mock event. Oh, okay. So are they saying mock event data chain ID 1? No, chain ID, and we should skip this one. Skip. Let's run a test. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yes. Okay, where is this? Okay, now we need to add this for our test to work. So Dimitri from the NVO team helped us with figuring this out. Okay, let's see if do we need to, yeah, we need to run pnpm code gen. Let's run the tests. Yes, it works. It works. It actually works. Okay, that's cool. Next part. Next, what's next? Yes. So now that we know, we can do here mock. We can set source chain ID, destination chain ID. Arbitrum chain ID, Ethereum chain ID. I hope it's Arbitrum. I don't know if it is or not. So chain ID is, yes, it's Arbitrum. Okay, we can close this. Here will pass. No, we can keep this test as it is. We don't need to change it. Here we are passing Arbitrum chain ID, and mock event is going to be emitted on Ethereum. Ethereum. Next is now we have updated mockdb. Then we'll process const updated mockdb field relevant. We just need to set mock event data, and chain ID is going to be Arbitrum chain ID, Ethereum chain ID. Okay, that's good. One thing I want to cross check here. Let's at least run the test and see that there are no errors. If there are errors, we'll fix it. There are none. That's a huge relief. Now assertions. Okay, so everything is correct. Origin chain ID, we are taking it from field relay, then the actual chain ID, deposit ID, depositor, everything is good. Now we need assertions. Okay, no. Let's remove all of this. What we want to check is all the fields that are already there, which are all of these. There is one error. Where is it? Okay, for chain ID, it will be Ethereum chain ID. Let's run it. Yes. Now this intent is filled, so it should be true. Destination. Oh yes, undefined. Filled relay event dot transaction dot hash. Intent fee, we didn't do that. Then filled relay event dot block dot timestamp. Let's see if that works. Transaction hash mess match. Okay, so I'm just changing some parts. Fee amount will be undefined. Mess match It's okay. That's big int. Precision input amount, precision output amount, resolved by. We want exclusive relay, yes. So we, where is it? Where is it? Yes, resolved by should be filled dot params dot relay, and we'll say mess match. Same relay, it should be true in our case. USD amount we haven't done, and this we haven't done. Okay, this part, which is it? Resolved by. Oh yes. Expected this, actual is this. So resolved by mismatch, right? Resolved by mismatch, because we need to convert this into bytes 32 to address. Pass it the parameter, and let's see. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Can we go to test and see the addresses? Exclusive relay, exclusive relay, and this. Okay, what's the issue? Can we console log things? Relay filled, no. Relay which filled the intent. Exclusive relay. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay. So we didn't change it. Bytes 32 to address. Now let's see what happens. Yes, everything works properly, and we have done what we were here to do. Okay, that's great. That's great. What's next? Let me update the readme. We have done this. I guess I should I should change the YAML file and update all the correct addresses here. We already have those, right? Or don't, or we don't. Let me just see. Okay, that's good. We do have all the addresses. We just need to change names. Name is across pool. Okay, let me run pnpm code gen. Okay, no issues. pnpm test, no issues. Okay, that's good. One more thing I want to check is there are two networks that NVO doesn't support. So what they're doing, what can I do for that? For it, we need to go NVO Uniswap, and I guess in config, no. Okay. One thing we want to do is RPC using RPC as your indexing data source. So you see, unsupported network, when indexing a blockchain network that isn't yet supported by Hypersync. For that, what we can do is RPC config and add the RPC endpoint. I have to check which networks. Okay, it's Lens and Redstone. Let me check. Lens mainnet and no, Lens mainnet chain ID. Control F, ID 232. There is no chain with that ID. ID 232. We need to go to across protocol, docs.across.to. Yeah, that then contracts lens chain spoke pool. Another network is oh, references, contracts, Redstone 690. We can use this. I'll add the required things afterwards. Okay, I guess we have done what we were here to do. Find RPC for lens and redstone. Lens and redstone, and check if indexing works. I know it will, but still I wanted to add that. Okay, with that we can say git commit filled relay tests. Okay, we have done all the things we want, and I guess you are seeing the Chrome window instead of VS Code. Anyway, you can just go to the GitHub and check what changes I have done to config.yaml. Yes, yeah, that's about it. Okay, that's the stream for today. Tomorrow, I don't know what we are gonna do, but something related to visualization or getting the data, so creating the queries and something like that, because right now we have all the data we need for creating a basic dashboard. Yeah, that's what we might do tomorrow, or uh, if not, we'll discuss what to do in the tomorrow stream live. Okay, uh, if you are watching right now, please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitter. That will help me a lot, so please go and do that, and see you guys tomorrow, same time. Have a nice day. Bye.